Welcome back, guys. We're gonna start this Spanish Empire campaign. So, let's build some of these ships. So, I'm thinking, because these submarines only take 6 months to build, I'm not gonna build them straight away. I'm gonna build the main task fleets first, and then I'll build the submarines once the war starts. Or once I've increased my money a little bit. So I think I've got enough for around about 4 of each of these, and then some destroyers, but because destroyers only take 7 months, I can always build more of them. So it's going to be 4, 4, 4, and then 20. That's the plan. So let's see how many of these destroyers I can build. So I'm going to need to build another 10 destroyers. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just do that, and then I'll build another 10 destroyers once the campaign starts. So they're going into Barcelona. 1. They can go into La Coruña. Qualified. Let's have a look. So we've got Barcelona, La Coruña, Qualified. I should have put them in Cadiz rather than Qualified. And then Bilbao. Okay, right, let's get this party started. Now, I think, I'm tempted to go into submarine hulls. Let's have a look, actually, because torpedoes are crap if they're not leveled up. So, what I want to know is... Oh, I've already got a 4.4 kilometer range, so that's perfectly fine. I don't need to level them up. So I might just go into submarines, because that is the thing that I want to test out in this campaign. The mine layer sub. So I think I am just gonna go into submarine hulls and nothing else. I don't know if you need mines. You get the mine hunter kit from this. Interesting. That seems worse than that. It's just got better ammo deck chance, but I think that's irrelevant for submarines. Right, so this is what I was looking at, is the max minefield size. But that's only to do with around your ports. So I don't believe that any of this is important for the submarine minesweepers, or mine layers, sorry. So I think we should be fine just going into submarine hulls. And the ASW is all anti-sub stuff. so I'm not really too fussed about that at the moment. I just want to test out the submarines. So, let's go! Right, first things first, let's sort out this finance page. Okay, so we actually want to go bankrupt at the beginning. So let's just go like that for now. In fact, let's put the crew training down and then build them. We need to wait a turn. Okay, let's wait a turn. Right, so we're going up with the British in the Western Med and in Southeast Asia. That's why it's impossible really to build tensions with the British early on, and in the Caribbean, and in West Africa, and in Oceania. So you can't really build tensions with the British and the French and the Germans, and the United States is difficult as well because of the Caribbean. And China's difficult because of Southeast Asia. So you're kind of a little bit stuck at the beginning with who you can start wars with. So Britain, France, Germany, America and China are kind of off limits. See, if you want to start a war with Spain at the beginning, you're kind of stuck with Austria-Hungary, Italy, Russia and Japan. Now obviously you can fight Japan if you want, but it means you'll have to come all the way over to these ports. So you're probably better off fighting Italy, Austria-Hungary or Russia if you actually want to try and force a war. Okay, so we want to build 10 of these. And where do we want them? It was Bilbao and La Huelva. It's just Huelva, not La. It's La Coruña. Okay, so what we can do, just to save a bit of cash. Now, saving cash isn't exactly our primary concern at the beginning, because we do want to go bankrupt, but we may as well save the cash when we can. Just put everyone on limited. There's absolutely no reason to have them on anything other than limited. And then we can turn this up. We've now got minus, we're now going to go bankrupt. And we can start getting the naval budget increases. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. just realised through all that I had the microphone turned off. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So yeah, basically, the minus GDP on the events screen doesn't seem to affect your GDP at all. Now, it might be a bug, I'm not sure, but I tested it. It just so happens that I had 0% growth at the time, and when I tested it, my GDP did not go down at all. If anything, it looked like it went up a tiny bit. So don't be afraid of taking the minus GDP events. They just don't seem to work at the moment. They definitely don't do a minus 1%, and I don't even think they do any minus to your GDP. So when we took that plus naval funds budget, then we got an extra 660k on our monthly balance. So 660k from doing that bankruptcy, plus the huge lump sum of cash as well. So it can really kickstart your campaign by doing that a couple of times at the beginning. Just make sure you don't go to minus 100 naval prestige. So I recommend just doing it twice to go to minus 50, but you can take a risk and go to minus 75. You just got to be careful that the other events don't increase it by another minus 25. So yeah, with this naval funds that we've just got, I think we're going to buy some submarines. Let's have a look at the research. We are 1 month away from getting another one, so let's see if that gives us another mine layer. It might have actually said what it was going to give us. I could have looked. Okay, so the prestige is our main concern, so we're going to go for this. So it's an ocean going sub, that's no good. We wanted a mine layer. So we're going to build some of these. I don't know how many. 191. And they cost 1 million, so we can actually build loads. What's the upkeep? It doesn't tell you what the upkeep is on this screen. I think the upkeep is similar to the cost per month. So let's build. That's 1.7 million. Let's build 20 for now. What port should we put them in? Cadiz is the one that hasn't got any ships in, so let's go for that. Why isn't it letting us select it? Interesting. Maybe you can't select ports for submarines. That's very odd. Let's try doing it with one. It worked then. Doesn't work if you try and do it with multiple. Oh, can I really be bothered to do this with every single one? Okay, so we're going to end up going bankrupt again, but there's only -6, so it's going to actually take, bloody hell, that's 30 months. 30 months to go bankrupt again. That's not fast enough. Let's build some more submarines. Oh, I can't believe I have to click on the port so many times. So, really, that would make it 15 months. That'd make it 10 months. Let's do that. I'm not going to bother clicking on them 80 times. Oh, the monthly balance hasn't changed. What is going on? why is that not updated? Let's see what it changes to on the next turn. What? It looks like you can build submarines for free. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't mind free submarines. It does kind of mean that I can't go bankrupt as fast, but I'm sure I'll get a chance to go bankrupt in the future. That's rather amusing. Okay, so unfortunately we can't see what we're at on the budget, on the GDP, sorry, but minus 0.5. Yeah, I don't think it really changed anything. Okay, so we're going to end up with submarines all over the bloody shop here. Let's try one more time to multi-select a port. Oh, god damn it. It's not going to work, but we may as well try it. No. Damn it. It's probably going to be quicker. I mean, that's 80 times. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that's 240 clicks. Because you can only move a handful at a time now. With submarines, you can't move a huge block of them like you can with ships. So it's going to be annoying to move them to one port from the map screen when they get auto-deployed, so it might actually be quicker. Even though it's 240 clicks, it still might be quicker to do it this way. And it'll save us the time of actually searching for them and separating them out between the... oh no, you don't have to set... oh god damn it, I put one in Malaga. I'll have to move that. So yeah, sorry this isn't the most entertaining episode in the world, but we've got to do everything correctly at the beginning. It'll make life easier in the future. Okay, so we're good to go. It's funny how the submarines didn't cost anything. So that naval budget increases just gave me 800k a month. So yeah, if you're worried about it, taking the minus GDP numbers, even if it did give you a minus GDP, the amount that it gives you minus compared to what your natural growth is inconsequential. Because if you have a look, what shall I do here? Unrest. -5 in neutral. Never seen that before. Geared steam turbines. So if you actually have a look at your growth, you're at plus 13%, so -1% is not going to have much effect at all, really. It's like 1 month. You've got here plus 1% per month. So it's like having 1 month worth of GDP not given to you. That's if it actually worked, and I don't even think it does work, so don't worry about being 1 month behind on your GDP if you're 800k up on your monthly balance. That's during peacetime as well, so that's basically 1.6 million during war, which is a lot more than your GDP would give you. Okay, so let's test something. Because the submarines were free to build, are they free to maintain? So 6, 1, 5, 4. So let's scrap one. The one in Malaga will do. So 6154. 6144. So you do have to pay maintenance on them, but you don't have to pay to build them. So that's interesting. Interesting how it was 10k, not 14k, which it shows in here. Very interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at our submarines. So let's move them to here, so they can only have one at a time. It's a question mark. Are you taking the piss? Okay, so we've got question marks. So that shows you your mine radius, which is pretty damn huge, considering it's only your second mine layer tech. So now that's basically permanent around your ship. What would be interesting to know is if you only have one, is it a smaller radius? So let's find out once they've moved. So unlike mines around your port, they actually have to grow in size and it takes months, where submarine mines are permanently that size and they don't need time to grow. They're just permanently a minefield that follows you as you move, basically, which is what makes them supremely OP. Or at least it was in the tests that I did in 1940. So if you park some of these outside somebody's port, if they try and leave their port, they get absolutely wrecked. So yeah, we're going to test that out, see if it works. And let's see if the mine radius is different depending on how many ships you have in your fleet. That'll be interesting. Right, so we've got way too much money and not enough ships. So let's go and build some more ships. So we've got 6.14. So that is 2.5 million. It's quite expensive. 4.6 million. 6.3 million. 6.9 million, and then 5 of these. Wow, that's expensive. So 6.9, 9.9, so 10.1 million to get another task fleet. So that should be fine. If we do 2 of them, let's have a look at our finances. It's not the finances I want to look at. So we got 148. So yeah, that's 38. Yeah, so we could actually buy 3 of them, I reckon. Oops. I reckon this is going to be okay. If not, we can just reduce some of our funds, or we can suspend the building if it doesn't work out as planned. Okay, so Malaga and Valencia are the 2 that haven't got any in. So let's just put them all into Malaga. That should be fine. What we should really do is put them all on limited as well. So when they get built, it actually changes these. So when they get built, they actually start off on limited, so you don't have to remember to change it. Okay, so we're at -24, so we've got a few months before we go bankrupt. Then we'll get a massive increase again, and then we'll be fine. So yeah, that should be fine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 months worth of funds before we actually go bankrupt. So technically, we might even be able to get 1 more of them fleets out. And then we're definitely set for the first war. So all of these can go. I can't remember what the other one was now. What was the one that I haven't put them in? Was it Valencia or Malaga? God damn it, I don't remember. I think it was Malaga. So let's go Valencia. Yeah, Malaga. So yeah, we're all good. Change all them to limited. Now we've got all of our ships building, ready to go. Forgot. Wanted to see the radius. So the radius is the same. I don't believe it. Okay, so if the radius is the same, is the damage the only thing, the attack, that's different? Or does it change something else? Because you might be better off just having these in individual ships. Just have individual mine layer ships just scattered everywhere. I mean, it'll be an absolute pain in the arse to organise, and it'll look a complete mess. But it might be amazing in terms of results. Imagine just mine layer subs scattered everywhere across the sea. So the entire world, maybe not the entire world, but a lot of the world is covered in mine layered orange loveliness. Okay, that's enough of that. I want to see, if you haven't seen it, basically you get one of these messages that tells you all the mine damage, and I want to see, if you cover everywhere in mines, how long these messages might be. Oh god, it could be funny. So we got a coastal sub. I'm amazed no one's started any wars yet. Interesting, the tension. The relations aren't going up with all of the nations like they were before. I wonder if that's because I've got quite a large fleet now. I don't know. Right, so we're going to get our GDP, or naval budget percentage, NBP, increase. This might be a good time to try and start a war with the British. So let's see how much this increases. 1 million or somewhere around that mark. Ooh, a 2.5. Let's see how much this increases it. 30.48. 28.8, so 30.4. 1.6 million a month that just gave me. And we're still at 25.3, so yeah. That's a huge amount of money. So we're still fine with naval prestige. We can still do at least another one. If we want to be risky, we could do it twice more. But I think we're set now. We've got loads of ships. We're gonna have 8 task fleets and 100 subs. So yeah, we're good to go. Shall I try and start a war with the British? How are we looking? Plus 60. It's going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult. But we might be able to do it. I wonder if they've got all their ships in Gibraltar. No. Are they in Malta? Nope. They're not in Limassol. Where are all your ships, Britain? Where are all your ships, Britain? You can't tell me that you've only got a handful of ships. There we go. Got a huge doom stack there. Right then. I'm really tempted to try and start a war with Britain. Shall I wait till these are finished building? How long's that going to take? Probably a very long time. 9 months? 8 months? God, it's tempting. It's really tempting. Let's just see if we can affect the tensions. Let's try the Irish Sea first. Let's put 1 in the Irish, 1 in the north. One in the English Channel. Why won't it let me click the English Channel? Okay, that was weird. And then I mean the North Atlantic, it's possible that we could build tensions there. Now, if you're wondering, you can't build tensions with submarines. They don't have any power projection. And also, if you didn't see my introduction first look video, the power projection bug is still in the game. So if you've got limited or defend on, and then you change it to sea control, you don't actually get the power projection update until you exit the game and re-enter. So make sure that when you're trying to build tensions with a country, or if you're doing the opposite and you want to try and reduce tensions with a country, to exit the game and re-enter to get the updated power projection stats. Okie dokie. Now I'm wondering whether, once I've moved all these ships, if I'm going to start getting positive relations in these areas again. I am with the Italians. Not with the British though. But I'm not getting negative with the British in any of them other places I've just moved to. Plus naval budget. Okay. So let's give it a couple more turns for the ships to actually move. So nothing as of yet. I wanted to see here, they're on defend, right, so it looks like they can only be on defend unless you move them out of port. Now I don't know if mine laying subs can have different roles when they're out of port. It's probably something I should check. So they can have unrestricted. I mean, for mine layers, that's a bit weird. But yeah, that's fine by me. Let's see if we can move him back into port. Okay, so we're going to have to put them all into one area. That's really annoying how you can't click where the name is. Can't believe they haven't fixed that. So many little bugs that they haven't fixed. So fair enough, bring out new content, but God, the least you can do is fix the old bugs. So France and Austro-Hungary. So nothing with the British. Positive with French, negative with AHE. Okay. That's unfortunate, looks like it's combined these, which is a bit annoying, but we'll live. So nothing in the Irish Sea it looks like. Negative with Russia, positive with Japan. Okay. Positive with Britain. God damn it. Okay. We're going to be close to 100. At least if you're close to 100, you might be able to get something that reduces it by 50, an event. So, let's see if we get that event. Okay, so we're going to be at war with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We're going to get the event with Britain probably. We're going to be up with China, up with Japan, up with Italy, up with Russia. So does everybody hate the Austro-Hungarian Empire? We've just got positive with everybody. And everybody got negative with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. That's hilarious. I've never ever seen that before. The entire world is ganging up on the Austro-Hungarian Empire. That's what you get when you go random. setting at the beginning. Depth charge, right. So he's under ASW, that makes sense. So I can fit depth charges to my destroyers now if I want. I'm probably not going to bother until I build a new class of destroyer, because I can't be bothered to tinker around. Although it might only take a very small tinker, because I can just change the armour if it's still got deck armour, which it has. So let's have a quick look. So if we put depth charges on, okay, that barely changed anything. What did it actually say? Equipment weight plus 20. Well, that's not adding plus 20. It's not adding anything, is it? Fair enough. So yeah, let's add some depth charges. What's it say? Ammo deck chance, ASW effectiveness, attack power versus submarines. Fair enough. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to want to refit all these. So that'll happen when they return to port, probably. What is going on now? I'm fighting the Austro-Hungarian Empire, so I'm going to have to move all of these. Now, what I want to know is, have they got a doom stack, which they have, so I'm going to need to do a doom stack battle. Okay, fair enough. So let's combine them here. Let's start sending out some of these submarines. Right, they can only reach to there. I forgot about that. Which means I can't do submarine warfare any further than that. I mean, I could try and hop, skippity jump to here, but from there, I'm not going to be able to get across to these ports. It's really annoying how you can't build them in ports other than your homeland ports. That's just really, really annoying. Right, let's send one over here. Just because I'm curious. And then let's... I wonder if they get hit by mines. I bet they do. But let's just send some over here. Really curious to see what happens here. So yeah, sorry this episode has not exactly been the most thrilling episode I've ever made, but it's definitely going to be educational. I really want to see what happens here. I feel like this is such a troll move, but that's why they've been added into the game. They're probably going to need to be rebalanced, if they are OP, that is, which I've got a feeling they are going to be. God, bloody Mediterranean. It's so annoying that you can't click where the names are. This is so trollish. I watched them all just combine into one task force, and we have to do this all over again. Right, that'll do. Let's see what happens. I've absolutely no idea, so it'll be interesting to find out. So we're actually going down in the Western Med. Oh, I have got ships in the Western Med now. But I'm wondering if that is the torpedo, the submarines that are causing that. So up with the Russians, down with the Austro-Hungarians, fair enough. Everyone's going to start a war with Austro-Hungary now. So down with Japan, up with China. Mine laying submarine 2. Oh, I want to buy some of them. So we've got damaged by enemy mines with the submarines that have sailed into the enemy mines, which is what I expected. Oh god damn it, I didn't mean to click OK then. Meant to scroll down. Too fast on the trigger finger. So we want to see what happens with this task fleet. But we'll find out in a second. Yeah, these are all combined like I said they were going to. Ah, gross. Oh well, I can't be bothered to separate them all out, that'll be fine. He hasn't quite reached there yet. So I can move this Doom stack over to Barcelona. So let's see what happens now. Interesting. Nothing. No damage to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. What is all that about? I mean, we've taken damage, which Yeah, we're not actually in any of the mine zones. That's ridiculous. We're not in any of the mine zones, so we shouldn't be taking damage. And he is in my mine zone, so he should be taking damage. Oh, come on. Why? Why? Hmm. Well, this wasn't quite as spectacular as I was hoping. Yeah, whatever. Right. If this doesn't... Oh, yeah, we're okay. The settings button is actually going blue, so the game hasn't crashed. That's good. This is ridiculous. Why are the Austro-Hungarians not taking any damage from my mines? I mean, look at all the damage that can be done. So why aren't I doing it? Right, so they've got ships that are moving through my mine zones now. So let's see what happens. Surely they don't need a recon number to work. That wouldn't make sense. Damn it. They're actually laying mines at the port that they're at. I didn't expect that to happen. I wonder why my monthly balance has suddenly shot through the roof. What's changed? Oh, the ships that I've built have... that can't be what's changed, because it costs more to build them than it does to maintain them. and they are set to defend. I'm not sure why. Maybe these submarines cost a lot to maintain if they're out. Or the minefields, maybe. I don't know. Come on, stop messing about. I want to see these mines in action. Nothing. Nothing. Well, what an absolute waste of time this submarine mine business was. It didn't work. It did not work. Surely putting it on unrestricted is not going to suddenly make them work. Surely not. Wonder which one of these that's taking damage. So he's taking damage from that minefield, and they're not even anywhere near the minefield. And he travelled through my minefields and took no damage. Surely it's not because of the minesweeper capacity. That can't be the reason. I'm really confused. Right, let's see what happens in this sub-battle. Mine layers versus ordinary subs. And the mine layers got the damage. Nice. Right, so I've got a convoy raid. And it's not the mine layers. Or the submarines, I should say. Vulnerable convoy. Why would I attack that with these? What a joke. Right, I'm going to try one more turn and then I'm going to end the episode because this is just ridiculous. So let's have a look where the Chinese ships that are getting damage are. So why are these Chinese ships getting huge amounts of mine damage? God knows. See, that's a mine layer there. But that patch is tiny compared to mine. I have no idea what's going on here. And my monthly balance has just changed from minus 41 to plus 5. How can it change by 46 million? What was the thing making it 46 million different? Is it something to do with being commissioned? Them ships being commissioned? Is there a commissioning cost? Yeah, this is a joke. This is a joke. I'm taking mine damage without being in a minefield, and they're not taking anything. Despite travelling through all of that with this fleet. Look at that. I mean, come on. What the hell is going on? There is no button to lay mines. They just should be automatically laying the mines. Yeah. Well, I'll end the episode there because something is not working clearly. And this is just a complete waste of time, sadly. But at least I've done it so you don't have to. So at least it might be helpful in some regard. So yeah, cheers for watching guys, take care, I'll see you soon.